Hey you all. We are in Illinois, land of Lincoln. More specifically, Lincoln, Illinois. And we are on the final leg, the victory lap of our Route 66 adventure. If you guys are interested in some Carpetbagger Route 66 t-shirts, please check down in the description below. Also, if you'd like to donate at least $3 on Patreon, I will send you postcards while I'm out and about on my road trips. There's an interactive map down in the description if you want to see the places I've been, make suggestions on places that I need to go. All right, time to hit. Who's that? There's someone following me. But in the meantime, follow me. Gunner Mass Trading Post, Atlanta, Illinois. Oh wow. Voted best trading post on Route 66 9 years in a row. That's actually saying a lot because there is a lot of trading posts. So this is Dennis Yang.
That's Dennis, and that's Dave, and over there's Cecil.
This is Dave. Hey Dave. Nothing creepy about that. Well, hey there, Wilbur. How are you doing this fine morning here on 66? I do love your hat. Oh, there's old Mortimer Schnurd up there.
Yep.
As we've traveled along Route 66, there's been one question in the back of my mind. If I could cruise along 66 with any historical figure, who would it be? And of course, what could be better than cruising with Lincoln on 66?
Seems to be making very little progress. Keep the faith. Keep the faith, Jesse. Ow. Did I just impale you? I killed him. I killed my only friend.
I told you, this is people milk, not cat milk. You're not getting any more. It'll give you diarrhea. The rules were number one.
I was checking Twitter. Look at this guy posted.
What a troll. Mclean County Courthouse, and it's actually very, very impressive. Now, it's appearing to me as we traveled on 66 that Illinois is some sort of muffler man mecca. This is Carl with his anthropomorphic ice cream and cheeseburger. It's my understanding that my buddy Mark Klein actually helped create this individual muffler man. Actually, looks like this muffler man is just a little bit teenier than your average muffler man. Yeah, usually you can stand between their legs, but You can see Adam there is a little about crotch level with that muffler man. Now on our journey on the Mother Road, we've come across quite a few museums. And this may be the last one we hit up. This is the Route 66 Hall of Fame. But this here is truly amazing. This is the bus of Bob Waldo Mayer. His father was actually the founder of the Cozy Drive-In, which we ate some corn dogs at yesterday. But Bob himself actually traveled up and down Route 66 in this very van right here. And he would actually do artwork of the 66 attractions. See his living area in there, one of the first van dwellers, I guess. And actually in the movie Cars, they based the hippie bus that was voiced by George Carlin, was based after Bob and his bus. But apparently Bob did not want his name used. They were originally going to call the character Waldmeyer, but Bob refused to let them use his name because he did not want to support McDonald's, and McDonald's was going to be making Cars toys. Up here in the window of the van, he has a little piece of artwork, a postcard, and it's very interesting. He has himself, Waldmeyer, and his bus meeting Fillmore, the bus from Cars, who was a conglomeration of man and bus right here. Very cool. And up here we have Bob's personal Route 66 map, starting here at Santa Monica, moving along, bringing back so many memories from the past 2 weeks. I remember stopping in Oatman and feeding wild donkeys, staying in Seligman with all their amazing hotels, like a Route 66 show town, really. In Holbrook, with all the petrified wood. Stopping in Albuquerque, you remember seeing the Tinkertown Museum. Tucumcari is some of the coolest neon on Route 66. And I ate that 72-ounce steak in Amarillo, and then just down the road I kissed the Blarney Stone Shamrock. Tulsa had that giant golden driller, as well as Catoosa here had that blue whale. And heading into St. Louis, going up to the top of that amazing Gateway Arch. Now as we drift up through Illinois, it seems so close to our final destination. The Pig Hip restaurant is a Route 66 icon. Unfortunately, it has been burned to the ground.
But when he did move this, he towed the van behind it.
Oh, did he? Yeah. All right, so going into Bob Waldo Mayer's personal bus.
It was anchored down, seatbelts.
Oh, he just had like a wooden chair strapped down. Looks like he'd collected some rocks and little bits and pieces along the way.
That's the reason why
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I was girl, so is there enough room?
Oh yes. Once you get by here, it's even higher.
Well,
This chair, just a wicker chair anchored down.
What's up here?
Seatbelts.
Oh, it's like a little loft area up there. Made a little kitchen
really use this type
in here.
And it wasn't electric either.
of
There's some more examples of his work.
Here's a shower
over here.
and sauna.
He only used rainwater, so you notice there's a bucket up there.
Yeah.
He would fill that with rainwater from up above, where he had a container with a solar system to heat it, and he'd bring it down here and take a shower.
So this van actually belonged to Bob Waldo Mayer, who also traveled in the Volkswagen bus inside the museum. This apparently was more of his permanent home. He would travel with both. He would pull the Volkswagen bus behind the school bus, but then it would kind of set the school bus in places where he wanted to stay for a long period of time. It's a very, very fascinating man. Taking the bike all the way?
Yeah.
All right. Where are you from?
From Germany.
Germany.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, Stuttgart.
Awesome. Well, good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, we've seen a lot of great muffler men along the roadside of the Mother Road. But here we have the king of Route 66, the Gemini Giant. One of the most famous of all the muffler men, if not the most famous of the muffler men. He stands outside of what is known as the Launching Pad restaurant, and it was closed for years, but it looks like there's some activity inside and it should be reopening pretty quick here. There he is in all his majesty. They're actually reopening the launching pad. It's currently a work in progress. Check out this amazing mural of the Gemini Giant right there. And there he is at night.
Hi folks, my name is Tully Garrett. This is my life partner, Holly Barker.
Hi.
And we've got a little story to tell you. So, the beginning of the story is sad. I lost my wife from cancer, and Holly lost her husband from cancer 2 to 3 years ago, and we have young kids to raise. So we sat down, by God's grace we met, and we decided, you know what, we're gonna get out of the corporate world. We wanna do something that's fun and exciting. So one day we're driving down Route 66. Holly's from North Carolina, and if you look out the window, we have a 28-foot spaceman that's named Gemini Giant. And we were looking at him, taking pictures like you folks were, and we turned around and looked at the building, and it was dilapidated, ready to fall in. There's a for sale sign on it. And so had Holly asked, let's buy it, I probably would have said no, but she said, let's save it. And that was the key determining factor. I said, yeah, let's save this. We need to save this. We have enough Walmarts and McDonald's. We have enough drive-throughs. We have enough corporate America. We need a small mom and pop shop. So what we're looking at, we bought it back in what, October of last year. And we are going to do a full restaurant, but all the equipment was bad. So we have to renovate the kitchen. That's a lot of money. And we're doing this without bank financing. We're doing it through sole merchandising. And so far the merchandising is paid for everything. Roof, HVAC, and we're doing it step by step. So we've enclosed the kitchen. Behind here is a kitchen that we're going to be renovating, but in the interim, we're going to do two things. Instead of sitting on our hands and doing nothing, we said, why don't we treat this as a welcome center? We're at the top of Route 66. Why don't we open up a little museum of music and film? And why don't we open it up as a welcome center?
Yep.
So we're hoping to, by May 5th, is a big red carpet corridor, expecting thousands of people. And we said, let's get this place open and let's start doing some business. So we brought some of the memorabilia down. I've been collecting film and music memorabilia for 30 or 40 years. We thought it'd be a nice twist of Americana, you know, Mae West, Jonathan Winter, Harlem Globetrotters, just a nice little mix of Americana that people from all around the world can see, understand, and gravitate towards. So that's my thing. We want to have car shows, cruise nights, sock hops, movie nights, and then that's where my fun stops. Then it comes to food. And
So what we want to do is we want to bring back the old menu, and it includes charbroiled hamburgers, banana splits, banana milkshakes. We're going to do all that old school stuff that's really famous in Chicago and Illinois. And we want to, you know, just be a part of the community, and we're having a lot of fun with it. And we have a page on Facebook. It's the Launching Pad, and we're sharing our journey as we go. So we're really enjoying that aspect as well.
We are mere miles away from the city of Chicago, but first, it's time for hot dogs. All right, gonna bust into these.
Chicago dog, when in Rome. Oh man, it's nice on it.
Fries piled right on it. here we are. The second city, Chi-Town. The Windy City, Chirac. The Mistakey on the Lakey. The stomping ground of John Dillinger, John Wayne Gacy, and H.H. Holmes. We are in Chicago. And here we are, 2,500 miles.
A lot of miles.
12 days. Numerous towns. 72 ounces of steak.
Still digesting.
Still digesting.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Bam.
So Adam, what?
We did it.
What now?
We did it.
What now? Here, you take this. It's here. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, are you leaving?
Yeah. It's.
Are
I'm
you
done.
leaving me?
I'm done. It's been a pleasure. It's been a trip. Thank you. Later.
What about your camera? I already got one. Jacob, what about your camera?
I'm done.
What about your camera? All right, you're not going back with me? No? Be careful out there.
If you recall, 12 days ago, we begun our trek at the Santa Monica Pier. We rode the Ferris wheel there, and now that we've made the 12-day, 2,500 mile trek across the country, a dozen days, we will celebrate in the same way we started, with the Centennial Wheel here on Navy Pier in Chicago. As the narration explains what city we're in, we rotate up here in our sky gondola over top the magnificent city of Chicago. All right, this has been a tremendous trip. I wanted to give a thank you out there. I've received just an amazing amount of support, kind comments, and just amazing vibes from all the viewers and subscribers out there as we've traveled these roads the past 12 days. People buying the t-shirts, people helping on Patreon, and people just giving me their eyeballs. Scratch that last one, that sounded weird. People just watching these videos. So I'm going to be wrapping up this 12-day series. I filmed a few bonus episodes along the way, stuff that didn't really click with the 66 vibe, but were worth filming nonetheless, and I'll be uploading those very soon. Hoping to pop back in with maybe a live stream here or there to maybe decompress and discuss the ins and outs of this trip with you. Like I said, if you'd like these videos, if you'd like to keep me on the road traveling, future road trips, check down in the description. There's tons of ways to help. Patreon, Spreadshirts, Super Chat, PayPal, a plethora, sorry, I sold your word, plethora of ways. But for now, this one's in the bag.